It's Andreas here, welcome back to my poker channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about my World Series of Poker 2024. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you've already seen it, a pretty successful series this year. I bought in for 98k, cash for 224k, which is a profit of 125k. And those were 78 tournaments, and the average buy-in is 1 to 60. So compared to last year where I lost 45k, this year has been very profitable. I'm happy with a lot of the things that I've done right this series. I played almost 400 hours over the course of 7 weeks. And if I count in the number of hours that I thought about poker, that I was, in this grinding state, I was probably a lot more. It probably was like 65 to 70, 80 hours work week or being preoccupied with poker, which makes it quite draining. And there I want to also come back on some of the negative aspects of the series. Now, after having returned for almost 2 weeks, I have taken some time off and I had to reflect a little bit on my experience. And I have to notice that I do have some dopamine circuitry issues, meaning that I do believe that my dopamine has been downregulated, my natural production of dopamine, and that these external stimuli like poker, gambling, and all this shit has taken over basically my natural way of building dopamine. So whenever I would disengage from activities like gambling, I would feel this depleted dopamine level or low dopamine level, and that is very unpleasant. And yeah, it's just something that I want to mention because a lot of people, they think that there's just this gambling addiction for people who play too much and they can't help themselves anymore, they have financial problems now. But even if you play poker successfully in terms of results and you're a good player, you shouldn't underestimate those effects. And I do think naturally we have these different predispositions towards external stimuli like gambling, maybe other addictive things like cigarettes, alcohol. And we have to evaluate them based on how we are as an individual. And this is something I just want to mention to make also the way I portray poker on this channel complete, and not just give you the results and say, well, it's all glamorous and basically lie to you as an audience. And I do admit that talking about this part is a lot more difficult. I've actually tried to record this video like way too many times by now. But this one I just don't want to do with cuts, so let me know if this is something that you like listening to in the comments down below. If you have any further questions that I could maybe go into more depth on this channel, or whether that's actually not interesting at all, then also let me know and I won't make this kind of content anymore. But yeah, this is how I've done it, the World Series. I mean, all things considered, I'm kind of grateful for the results that I've gotten. They've allowed me to now take a lot of time off, and maybe I go traveling and experience some other stuff outside the poker world and come back hopefully with a lot of energy for the game, and also hopefully a lot more joy again, because it felt like a grind. It hasn't felt as good as last year. World Series of Poker, and that's really ridiculous if you think about it. Last year I lost 45k, this year I won 125, and yeah, this year has not been as rewarding. And this is really going back to this dopamine feeling, right? Emotionally, dopamine wise, it didn't feel as rewarding despite having great results. And this is counterintuitive, but this is how it is. I wanted to say how it is, and yeah, hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.